season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on last year's national champion, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He has the first and still on his feet. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Not much will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They're going to ride this running back. Can't get him to... And runs through another one. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Burden. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Fans are bringing the noise He'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's... lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Unloads quickly. Nice move to keep running. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 for the first down.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Back to throw, it's Duarte. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
On target to the left. Touchdown Bulldogs. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And the ball is loose on the return. Corralled by the kicking team.
What a great punt return. You can see the wheels. You can see the speed. You think he's going to get in the end zone. Just gets inside the 5-yard line. Great return.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Georgia! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, putting in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The play action fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
Washed up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Duarte. He turns that loose down the right side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Dogs racing to the line in the hurry up.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Out of the shotgun on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab on the left. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking downfield, it's Duarte. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab on the left side. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to FIU. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got the screen set up. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Georgia. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rush is on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
Return runs out of bounds.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Duarte. Fires to the right. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it. Georgia sends out the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Punt is in the air. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Duarte. He's going to run it. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Georgia going up tempo. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 35. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll start this drive from the 42. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Get it out on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
Oh, they're after him. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Duarte. There's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Okay, ready? Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Here's the handoff. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Duarte. He's got him in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Breaks into the open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Working that left side now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Duarte. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Carney. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Tigers are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the 2nd half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He'll try to pop the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They go to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Burden. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. the ground trying to pull the plug on this clock.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Might as well stick with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They'll leave it with him. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he dropped it, just didn't work the thing all the way in.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense, they've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
42, Spider.
It's a lost cause, but they keep. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.